everybody, welcome to my channel Universal Soul Vibrations. This is going to be the weekly messages for air signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd. So as I honed into air signs energy, I got the image of a bee pollinating a flower. So bees are we call them busy as a bee because they're always working very hard. So, keeping the life forces going. So it kind of seems like this week is going to be a week of hard work for air signs. And bees are also about working together as a community. So it could be working hard with some type of community project this week. So let's get started. I'm going to pull one card for the overall energy from the Spirit of the Animals deck oracle. And I've already shuffled, so I'm just going to go on in. What is ahead for the week? What is the overall energy for the week of February 25th to March 3rd for air signs? What's the overall energy air signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd. What's the overall energy for air signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? All right, that's it. What do we got? We've got the Black Jaguar, Old Soul. So the Black Jaguar card says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want and you can create your dreams. So this is telling me that the universe is behind you this week in creating what you really want in your life and creating your dreams. I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for the beginning of the week, one for the middle of the week, and one for the weekend. So let's see what we got ahead this week for air signs. What is the message for air signs for the beginning of the week? For the week of February 25th to March 3rd. What is the message for air signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd for the beginning of the week? Your cards don't want to come up today. Oh, there it goes. We got Yang for the beginning of the week. And that card, the Black Jaguar talks about the dreams. That card is holding out his hands, and there's your energy right above it. So grabbing onto something. We got Clean It Up for the middle of the week. And what does air signs have for the weekend? What is the messages for air signs? What is the message for air signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd for the weekend? And we got TikTok. And when we get through all these, I will pull one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for each sign that is in the fire signs. So we're going to talk about the first card in the beginning of the week, which happens to be card number 1. Now, 1s usually represent some type of new beginning. So there could be some type of new beginning coming in for air signs at the beginning of this week. But the Yang refers to the masculine principle of movement and creative activity. It's the power to make things happen, okay? And taking action upon those powers. And that's what I was kind of referring to. The hands are reaching out and they're grabbing the power. You're grabbing your own power there. Grabbing the fire, and they're going with it, okay? They're pulling that energy into them. So some type of action is going to occur that's going to move you forward in the beginning of the week and manifest some type of desire, dream into your life, okay? So it's the perfect time for you to do this in the beginning of the week. There's something, a new life is definitely going to come out of whatever's coming in. And know that when this shows up, you are definitely the shaper of your own destiny, okay? The card that came up for the middle of the week is Clean It Up. And we've had, this card came up for, I can't remember what sign it was. But the Clean It Up card is basically, you see the moose, he looks like a moose to me, standing up on the hill holding up the broom. It's time to sweep away the old and let the new come in, okay? You know, this card talked about, you know, being confident and being in your own power to focus on what you want and creating your dreams. But in order to do that, we have to be present to let the new come in. And in order to do that, there's some things that we, you know, have to get rid of. So the Clean It Up card is telling you that it's time to look at your life and see which things you need to sweep away that you don't need any longer. And it's going to free you from some burdens so that you can take in this new adventure that's coming in, okay? And when I say clean it up and let go, it's time to get rid of all that stuff that's holding you down energetically, okay? Just do it so that you can bring in whatever the yang is bringing into you. On the weekend, we got the tick-tock clock. And the tick-tock clock, everybody kind of sometimes looks at this card and thinks, oh, time is running out. But this card more talks about divine timing and timelessness. We as humans created time so that we could, you know what time to be to work, know what time we have to eat, know what time the kids need to be to school, make appointments, all that good stuff. So everyday life made more sense to us. But time really is not linear. It's really kind of non-existent out in the spirit realm. So this card more talks about there's going to be some divine timing that's going to come in with whatever the yang is bringing into you. And it's asking you to let go. If you see the hands kind of underneath the clock, opening their hands up underneath the clock, it's asking you to let go of your need to shape it, okay? Whatever's coming in, don't feel a need that you have to shape the experience or have certain expectations about it. Just know that it's yours, okay? This one also says there's miracles here now, and they show up when you need them, and they show up right on time, okay? So the yang is going to bring in some type of miracle this week towards the weekend, after you let go of things that no longer serve you in your life, if you're willing to do that. But you've got to be willing to do that, okay? And that's the simple basic message for air signs. Sorry, I was stuck on fire signs. All right, let's look at the individual folks in the air sign group. What is the message for Gemini for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? What is the message for Gemini for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Okay, so Gemini, Virgo got this card too. You are going to be going through a change this week. that's going to bring in beautiful things. We got the lovely butterfly here blossoming, flowers blossoming, but there's change within you that's going to be occurring because of what the yang is bringing into you on the beginning of the week. And the intention that comes with the Metamorphosis card is you are in the process of deep and beautiful change, okay? So something is changing within you. But one of the important messages, which is the same as clean it up, to remember with this Metamorphosis card, is that in order for the change to occur, you have to let go of some things. Some parts of you need to be let go of. And especially when you're thinking that things need to be a certain way in your life and how you live it. You know, it's like the snake sheds the skin when it's time to do that. Or, you know, the caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born. You know, that's what we're seeing up here. The caterpillar died so the butterfly could be born, okay? So it's time to get rid of certain things in your life so that you can move on to your, the dream that you want to have. And yeah, this might be scary, but it's okay. And yes, there will be some loss involved with this change, but it's okay. Don't sit too long in that energy of the loss from this. Just move on to the new great thing that's creating a new birth of life for you. Okay. Libra got movement. So we see our ostrich here, and he's trucking along with the world with a island on his back, and the air balloon up here in the air. And you know, this card talks about, you know, movement, forward movement ahead. So it looks like, Libra, you are going to be making that forward movement ahead. The intention is you are in a time of positive forward motion. So it looks like, Libra, you are going to choose to do the work to let go of things that no longer serve you, so that this new thing that's coming in for you in the beginning of the week, that the masculine energy is bringing in, that you want to take action in, can happen. And it looks like you're definitely taking forward movement this week towards whatever it is that you want. There's a new adventure, there's new discovery ahead of you, and that's always exciting. And don't fear it, okay? You'll know which way you need to go, and just let it move you forward. Go with it. And Aquarius. What is Aquarius's message for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? What is Aquarius's message for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Put it over the table so they don't go flying on the, not way too many on the floor. What is Aquarius's message for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Thought that one wanted to come out, but no, didn't feel right. What is Aquarius's message for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? You got the compass, okay? This is all about divine timing and allowing the higher self to lead us in on our journey, but also being within your true authentic self, okay? So this journey that you're going to be going on from whatever's going to be brought into you by the yang in the beginning of the week is going to help you to move more towards your more authentic self. The intention that goes with the compass card is, as long as you orient your compass to the true north, which is, you know, your true authentic self, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost, okay? So this compass card is asking you to trust in the divine, trust in divine timing, and trust in the higher self, that you are being led in the correct direction, okay? Um, and this is going, the direction that you're being led in is where you're supposed to be, okay? And just know that Spirit's working in your life. So even if you feel a little lost, even if that needle on that compass is spinning round and round for a little bit, it's going to be easy to find your way, okay? Because Spirit is going to help you. They're going to guide you. They're going to give you signs. They're going to lead you. So don't fret if that needle starts to spin round and round. It'll eventually come back around and settle somewhere and lead you in the direction that you need to go in. Okay, I am going to pull some Soul Tree cards with these. Why is the Yang card here? For air signs, February 25th, March 3rd. The Yang card here. February 25th, March 3rd. Well, we got transformation. So, Gemini got metamorphosis. But overall, it's saying for air signs, whatever's being brought into you at the beginning of the week, and whatever you're taking action toward is going to provide a transformation from within. Why is the Clean It Up card? And I, you know, because I saw the bee pollinating the flower, when I focused on your energy, you know, the pollination method gives life. I mean, it's gonna bring new life to you, this transformation. I really think it is. The Clean It Up card has surrender. So you're being asked to surrender to letting go of the things that no longer serve you, basically. And, you know, I talked about that in another thing. If you don't let go of what is no longer serving you, it bogs you down so that the stuff that you need to come in won't come in. And it keeps you stuck. Why is the tick-tock clock here? Why is tick-tock here for our signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Why is tick-tock here? Okay, over TikTok, we got the beginning. Okay, so the beginning, something's coming in, the beginning of something that is divinely guided, and it's all coming in divine timing, okay? So now is the time, because it's starting, whatever it is. Why is metamorphosis here for Geminis? Why is metamorphosis here for Geminis for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Why is metamorphosis here for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Awakening. Absolutely. Whenever we go through some type of transformation, metamorphosis, when parts of us, we let parts of us die and fall off, it definitely creates an awakening within us to something new, okay? Why is movement here for Libra? Why is movement here for Libra for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Alright, so you have to believe, Libra. You have to believe, you have to be open to this new movement forward, okay? It's leading you in the right direction. You just have to believe that it is the right direction that you're going in and be open to what's coming in. And why is compass here for Aquarius? And compass is here because it's a celebration. And absolutely, when one moves into their true authentic self, they should absolutely celebrate it, okay? Um, and you know, it's going to be about speaking your truth as well. And we once again get the release card. So the big message for you guys this week, air signs, is that, you know, there is a transformation coming within all of you in one form or another. But you have to be willing to let go of the pieces of you that are not working any longer for you. A lot of people are getting that message this week. So it seems like this week for most folks is about getting rid of the junk, cleaning up, and moving on to what works for them, okay? If you look at all the soul tree cards, it kind of leads that whole path. You know, there's a transformation coming in that you need to surrender to, which is going to create the beginning of an awakening. But you have to believe in it and be open to it. Celebrate it. Speak the truth about it. And release all that stuff that you don't need anymore. Alrighty, have a great week, air signs, and I'll talk to you next week.